just saying that.
Shut up, we're starting it, okay? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Throne Room. I'm your host, Alex King. This week we got Nico Forlini back.
Forlini.
And we got Seth Williams, my boy. Yep. Introduce yourself.
Sweet Will made it.
Yep.
Sweet Will made it.
Seth and Williams for you.
Shout out on SoundCloud. So we just got back from College Station today after a harrowing loss to the number 2 team in the nation, the Clemson Tigers. I'm heartbroken, but I'm surprised that we did well.
I'm not surprised, but
I'm surprised.
Yeah, come on. No,
I think everybody went to that game thought we were gonna get killed, but
no, yeah. I was talking to some Clemson people I met. Because one of my friends that I graduated high school with, he went to Clemson, so he came down. I met up with him, and he was with his boys, and he was like, "Yeah, I hope you know, you're gonna get blown out." And I was like, "You're probably right, but I'm hoping we just stay keep up with y'all." And
no, I think a big part of it was just the whole stadium and everything.
Oh, for sure.
The atmosphere.
That's the biggest crowd they've ever played in front of.
That's so hard.
104,000 people were there.
Yeah. It was sixth most people in Kyle Field ever.
History, yeah.
So I think that was a huge part of it for sure. I was impressed most with our offensive line. Just being able to contain.
Mon was chilling in the pocket
for
a long time.
And even when there was pressure, he stayed very poised,
calm,
moved up, and just slung that ball. Crazy.
In the pocket, yeah, I agree.
No, I was impressed with him. We talked last week how we wanted to see more pass.
Yeah, we saw it.
Cool, because we couldn't run.
Yeah,
we're not gonna run against those guys, but we contained them.
The second best running defense, the best running defense.
Yeah, it's the best running defense with that front four, probably. I mean, you could make an argument for Alabama, but we haven't seen enough of their defense.
Isn't their D line all projected to go first round?
First round.
Yeah, their whole line, all 4 is going first round. Who else stood out to y'all?
I think all the wide receivers really did.
I think mainly 13 Kendrick.
Rogers
Jr. Kendrick. Yeah. Yo, every single time he got the ball thrown to him, he was making plays.
Except for that one that they got a flag on. But
all of them.
Yeah, but okay. But think about this. There have only been 3 receivers in A&M history that could have ever made that catch, and he almost made it.
Almost.
I mean,
but
it was close.
It seemed like we had, by the end of the game, it seemed like we had more weapons than I thought we had going into the game.
Yeah, for sure. I really liked the scheme we had going. We switched up let's throw out of the backfield, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's spread their safeties even wider. Okay, now we're gonna run a seam and split their safeties with our tight end. What's his name? What dude?
81.
Yeah. I don't know his name. He's a younger individual, but yeah, he's a playmaker. He caught that great touchdown against Northwestern.
And then 80 had that catch that was tipped off by the D lineman.
Yeah,
and he caught that.
Yeah, just good game awareness.
Yeah, rock with 2 tight ends now.
Yeah, and a fullback. I'm liking it. I think okay. So in retrospect, we're down by 3 touchdowns or 3 drives at most, and we come back in the second half. We get it within 8, and we have 2 awful calls. A clear push off that the ref is just just kidding. Yeah. That's legal now for some reason.
Yeah, he was literally
it was terrible.
Yeah, awful. I've never seen anything like that, to be honest.
No, usually they're all over that kind of stuff, and it's when you have these ACC refs come in, it helps them for sure. And then that touchback call was absolute garbage.
Yeah, because at the game they showed it on the big screen.
Multiple times.
No, I looked back at
the pylon cam.
Yeah, I was at the pylon cam, and I was sitting right under the big screen, and I looked up. And I saw it, and I was like, okay, this is clearly it went out on the 1. I'll take it on the 1, and we'll score here. And we got just enough time to get the ball back after stopping them. We'll be good. And so they're reviewing it, and I'm like, okay, we're fine. And then they come back and say,
for sure going to get overturned.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, and because all of our fans are cheering. They're like, yeah, we're good. And then they say it stands.
Yep.
And I'm,
Yep.
I don't know.
I was checking ESPN and everything. Just everybody was saying it was a blown call.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it was terrible. It was a terrible call. If you said that ball crossed the plane or crossed the pylon before it went out, you're out of your mind, and you need to get some glasses.
And we didn't score on that drive, huh?
No, we didn't score, but we got the ball back after stopping them, and we scored.
There's a bunch of things that went into the game, but if you think about it, if we would have made that first field goal, that's a
I was thinking that too. When we were down 8, I was like, yo,
win.
if we do score, we really needed those 3 points in the beginning.
Yeah.
Tell you what. So just finishing up this retrospect. I'm of the opinion that if a team that's not ranked plays a team that is ranked and
Number 2
gets it within a 2-point game, almost taking it to overtime, you're one play away after 2 blown calls, a missed field goal, and you still get it within 1 play of winning, or at least taking it to overtime and potentially winning. I think if they took it to overtime, they're winning because you have all the momentum in the fourth quarter. They're throwing dimes. They're destroying the secondary of Clemson. Absolutely destroying them.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know if we're going to throw it out, we're going to swing it out to Travion, or we're going to throw it to Kendrick again through the safeties. So we had them on their heels for sure. But I think we will be ranked
eventually if we continue to win. Next week against ULM. Expecting a win, but I still don't think we'll be ranked.
If we are ranked, I'd say nowhere above 23.
Oh
no. But I think we'll have a number by our name,
like against LSU and Ole Miss, and Alabama's going to be a big deciding factor.
Yeah, that's true. If we we have a chance against Alabama. We didn't really see a lot of Kelly Bryant running, minus a couple of plays, including his touchdown in the first quarter. So we might not be able to contain Tua.
Is it Alabama an away game or here?
Yeah,
it's in away. It's in Tuscaloosa.
It's gonna be tough too. Not playing at.
Imagine going to that game.
That's a
lot of. I'm excited about next year though. Excited about next year going to that game.
Oh, for sure. The next 2-3 years, we're going to be a top 10 team.
Oh, yeah. No, and this is also Jimbo's second game.
Yeah, but
second game.
What are we right now? We're number 2 in the nation for recruiting.
Yeah. We have
for
a lot
this
of
upcoming
class.
recruits.
Jimbo had a lot to do with that. No
doubt. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
People want to play for that dude, regardless of where he's at. But, yeah, speaking of Alabama, both weeks we've talked about this quarterback battle, and so I guess this is the first time talking about after the first game that they had. But he gets the start in week 1, and absolutely balls out. And then Jalen comes in, and they start rotating him in, and he just doesn't produce as much. He's not as efficient, and so they start in week 2, and he throws for 3 touchdowns. He's 7 for 9. Let me get the stats actually, so I can fact check this. But I mean, he throws up incredible numbers, 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, the first half or something, and then you get Hurts back in there, and he's just not as productive. He's not bad. He's not the worst quarterback ever. He's not
no, definitely not.
Starkle getting in there and fumbling on the first play.
I feel bad for that guy.
I feel bad for him, but
honestly,
because literally, last year he was a stud. Last year everyone loved him. Yeah, he had good relationships with the team, and then
he just got outperformed.
That's bad.
I remember I went to a 7-on-7 state tournament, and I met Hilm and what's his name, Travion Williams.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah,
because
cool. They were the one giving us our Adidas shoes.
Oh yeah.
So they're yeah.
Yo, Travion Williams, he can do it all.
That dude's a monster.
We saw him freaking catching it out of the backfield. And even when they did run it between the tackles, I mean, he was getting 3-4 yards. He was moving the pile.
Hey, you get 3 yards every play. You can't lose a game.
No, you get.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to break glass against their front four, and we did that.
Flags.
I was impressed with our defense too.
For sure.
I think we really
They were
really
a top tier
stepped up.
offense, and we held them, especially when it mattered.
Oh yeah.
Fourth
for sure.
quarter, their last 2 drives were 3-and-outs.
I'm impressed with the lack of turnovers. I mean, we had
2?
we had 2.
Yeah.
But no interceptions. I mean, you can call Starkles an interception, but it was kind of like a fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was a fumble.
Yeah.
But, I mean, turnovers win games. Normally, whoever is winning the turnover battle, they're the ones winning.
For sure. No, that's true, too.
So that's just one thing our defense needs to work on is just producing and making those turnovers.
Yeah, I was hoping for... We got close with
Yeah.
a few of them, but I was hoping for some turnovers because those are game changers, especially
yeah.
late in the game like that.
Oh, yeah, especially when it matters.
Oh, yeah. No, but we still held them. Even without turnovers, we did good, you know?
So, back to the play.
Oh, gosh.
So, what y'all think? I thought it was a great effort by Davis.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And I watched the game again when I got back today because it was on the SEC network. So I was like, all right, I want to watch this again. The ESPN commentators, they called it on the field too, and so that's why I'm kind of sketched out a little bit because they were like, oh, this might be a touchback. They're gonna review it, and then they reviewed it, and they showed the pylon cam as well, and same thing. It didn't look anything like it crossed the plane or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking, and mind you, these guys are also saying, yeah, this one definitely went outside, right?
Yeah.
And they get someone from the booth or whatever, and they're like, what's the deal with this one? And he's thinking, yeah, it looks like it's outside to me, but they're going to try to be as precise as possible. And then it comes back that it's overturned. And in the background, you can hear all the fans going nuts. Yeah, or that it stands. And you can hear all the fans like freaking out. And then when Jimbo gets into it with the refs, everyone starts cheering his name.
Yeah.
Jimbo, Jimbo. Oh, I was heated. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I lost my voice from that game.
Oh no, for sure.
But I thought Courtney was going out there trying to make a play.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he had a great catch. It was just a 10-yard curl. He goes and makes a play, adds 20 more yards to it. And
and lays out. I mean, how many times do you see guys lay out like that and it's a touchdown?
Yeah.
I mean, all the time. How many times do you see guys that do that and it ends up being a touchback that could potentially lose?
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I've never seen that for sure.
I've seen it go out of bounds, but not touchback.
Yeah, no, for sure not.
How about the punter? He actually went to Cy-Fair.
Oh gosh,
really?
Big play,
dude. He was
awesome. He's flipping the field.
Crazy,
dude.
Flipping the field.
Like every time Clemson was running backwards.
Yeah. We were pinned.
He went to Cy-Fair. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
is he a freshman?
He played soccer and then he moved to football to kick and went to A&M.
Oh, he's a stud.
Yeah, he flipped the field completely because we were like deep in our own end zone. Yeah. And he got it all the way to the 30. I mean, to the opposite 30.
I think his furthest was like a 74-yard punt.
That's insane.
Out of control.
That's crazy.
Out of control. Oh, we did see a little rotation from Trevor Lawrence and Kelly Bryant.
Oh yeah, I feel like they're trying to do quarters, but when it came down to crunch time, they
because Bryant played the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That Trevor Lawrence kid's got an arm on him, though.
Yeah, he does.
First play, he threw a touchdown for mind you, the receiver helped him out a lot.
Yeah. No, he did make some plays, but he also got flustered at times, like in the pocket.
Sure, but I mean, he's a freshman, and there's 106,000 people screaming at him. But yeah, he's got an arm on him, man. That dude is a stud, for sure. I'm trying to remember... there were really no other penalties, though. I mean, we really didn't have a lot of penalties.
There were a couple.
We had an excessive amount of illegal men downfield.
Oh yeah, two of those.
Yeah, that's
like what are you looking for?
That was Mon making a play, so it was supposed to be a QB keeper, but Mon improvised and he was running forwards to the line of scrimmage. Then he ran back because there was a guy and threw it.